Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Los Angeles Lakers vs Charlotte Hornets, prediction, team news, form guide. Both sides head into the weekend off the back of contrasting results, with the Hornets snapping a run of 10 back-to-back games without a win courtesy of a hard-fought victory over the Phoenix Suns. The Los Angeles Lakers were denied their first road win of the year as they fell to a 118-97 blowout defeat against a shorthanded Dallas Mavericks side at the American Airlines Center on Tuesday night. It was back and forth in the first half, with the two sides exchanging leads before the Lakers let go of the rope after the break, as with LeBron James finished with 18 points on 50% shooting while Anthony Davis dropped a 21.12 assist double-double. In the absence of key names like Kyrie Irving and floor general Luka Doncic, Quentin Grimes led the Mavs to a fourth win in 5 games against the visitors with 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists to record his first 20-5-5 game for the franchise and inspire them to their 6th largest victory in history. This was a second consecutive road defeat for the Los Angeles Lakers after they fell 119-115 against the Houston Rockets at the Toyota Center on January 6, while they have now lost 3 of their 5 games in a topsy-turvy start to the new year. JJ Redick's men now end their 2-game road swing as they return to the Crypto.com arena, where they brushed aside the Portland Trail Blazers and Atlanta Hawks in their most recent 2 outings, and have won 5 of their 7 games since the start of December. The Los Angeles Lakers are now 20-16 from their 36 games this season and sit 6th in the Western Conference standings, level with rivals and next-door neighbors Los Angeles Lakers, who sit in 7th place with an identical record. On the other hand, the Charlotte Hornets finally stopped the rot on Tuesday night when they rolled past the Phoenix Suns 115-104 when the two sides squared off at the Spectrum Center. A slow start saw the Hornets go 6 of 27 from the field in the first quarter as they looked on course for yet another disappointing defeat, but offensive leader LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges inspired a second-quarter comeback as Charlotte held firm to see out the win. Devin Booker and Kevin Durant combined for 65 points for the Suns, but Bridges dropped 21 points on 47% shooting while Ball tallied 32 points and 10 rebounds to record his 7th double-double of the campaign as the Hornets snapped their 7-game losing streak against Phoenix. Prior to that, Charles Lee's men were on a run of 10 back-to-back defeats, failing to cross the 100-point mark in 4 of those games, and had managed just 1 win in their previous 19 outings since November 24. Hornets, who currently sit 13th in the Eastern Conference standings with a 8-27 record, now go up against an opposing side whom they have suffered defeat against in each of their last 4 clashes, stretching back to a 134-130 win in December 2022. Cam Reddish missed the game against the Dallas Mavericks last time out through a back injury, and the 25-year-old will be considered day-to-day heading into weekend's matchup. Christian Wood and 21-year-old guard Jalen Hood-Schifino are both recuperating from knee and hamstring injuries respectively and are also out of contention for Redick's men. While Jared Vanderbilt edges closer to his return from the sidelines after over a year away due to injury, the 25-year-old forward is expected to play no part in this weekend's clash. As for the Charlotte Hornets, experienced forward Grant Williams has been ruled out for the remainder of the season after suffering a severe knee injury back in November. Trey Mann has missed each of the last 20 games since picking up a back injury against the Detroit Pistons in November, and the 23-year-old is expected to make his return on January 15. "We had to get back on track," Mavs Grimes says after outclassing Lakers. Los Angeles. Quentin Grimes was the unlikely hero for Dallas on Tuesday as the injury-hit Mavericks outclassed LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers 118-97 to snap a 5-game NBA losing streak. Grimes came off the bench to score 23 points and grab 9 rebounds, drilling 6 of the Mavericks' 18 three-pointers. Dallas, last season's Western Conference champions, had gone 1-5 since losing Luka Doncic to a calf strain on Christmas Day. Still without the Slovenian star, they announced on Monday that Kyrie Irving would be sidelined for some time with a lower back sprain. Down by as many as 6 in the second quarter, the Mavs closed the first half on an 11-0 scoring run to take a 55-50 lead and never trailed in the second half. Anthony Davis scored 21 points and pulled down 12 rebounds for the Lakers, and James added 18 points, 10 boards, and 8 assists. P.J. Washington scored 22 points, Spencer Dinwiddie added 19, and Klay Thompson chipped in 13 for Dallas, who bumped the Lakers from 5th place in the Western Conference. "We knew we had to get back on track," Grimes told broadcaster TNT. "Came out with the right mindset after dropping 5 in a row, so good to get back on track." Lakers coach J.J. Redick said his team's inability to defend the perimeter was key. "In terms of the energy, it felt like we played a little tired tonight," he said. "When you're on the road and the other team is banging threes, it can be a little deflating to the overall energy." In New Orleans, Anthony Edwards scored 32 points with 9 rebounds to lead the Minnesota Timberwolves to a 104-97 victory over the Pelicans, spoiling Pels star Zion Williamson's return from a 2-month injury absence. Williamson scored 22 points with 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. DeJounte Murray led New Orleans with 29 points, but C.J. McCollum had a rough night, scoring just 5 points on 1 for 14 shooting. In Charlotte, the Hornets halted their 10-game losing streak with a 115-104 victory over the Phoenix Suns. LaMelo Ball scored 32 points and pulled down 10 rebounds, and Miles Bridges scored 21 points for the Hornets, who outscored the Suns 37-17 in the second quarter to take control. Devin Booker scored 39 points and handed out 10 assists, and Kevin Durant scored 26 points for Phoenix, but the Suns have dropped 5 of their last 6. Los Angeles Lakers coach shares his ordeals due to devastating Los Angeles wildfires. Other NBA names are evacuating. Strong Santa Ana winds fueled a wildfire in Pacific Palisades, leading to evacuation orders for 30,000 residents, including families of NBA coaches. High winds brought and aggravated a destructive blaze in the Pacific Palisades area of Southern California on Tuesday, affecting more than 60,400 people, including the families of Los Angeles Lakers coach J.J. Redick and Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr. The fire, which began around 10:30 a.m. during a powerful Santa Ana windstorm, quickly spread through the hillside neighborhoods of Los Angeles. Homes in the affluent Pacific Palisades area, where many celebrities reside, were burned as more than 13,000 structures came under threat. Officials reported that approximately 30,000 residents were ordered to evacuate, though the exact number of structures damaged or destroyed remains unclear. Before the Lakers faced the Dallas Mavericks on Tuesday night, Redick acknowledged, "I just want to acknowledge and send thoughts and prayers to everyone in the Palisades right now. That's where I live. Our family, my wife's twin sister, they've evacuated. I know a lot of people are freaking out right now, including my family. From the sound of things, with the winds coming, Tuesday night, I know a lot of people are scared. So I just want to acknowledge that. Thoughts and prayers for sure, and hope everybody stays safe," Redick said before the Lakers' 118-97 loss. The Lakers' flight back to Los Angeles remained on schedule Tuesday night, although alternate routes were considered due to potential smoke-filled skies in the area. The strongest Santa Ana winds in over a decade were expected to intensify overnight, with gusts exceeding 100 miles per hour in some mountain and foothill regions. The cause of the fire remains under investigation, and no injuries have been reported so far. The wildfire also deeply affected Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr, whose 90-year-old mother, Ann, was among the thousands evacuated from the Los Angeles area. "I want to send my thoughts and condolences to everybody in Los Angeles dealing with the fires," Kerr said after the Warriors' 114-98 home loss to the Miami Heat, and added, "Everything I'm seeing and reading is just terrifying what's happening down there. Lakers coach J.J. Redick's family evacuated from their home in Pacific Palisades. Lakers coach J.J. Redick said his family was evacuated from their home in Pacific Palisades on Tuesday and offered his thoughts and prayers for everyone impacted by fires in the Los Angeles area. Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr also shared concern about the fires after his team played Tuesday night. He said his mother was evacuated from her home in Pacific Palisades, and Golden State video coordinator Everett Dayton's family lost their home. Lakers coach J.J. Redick says Los Angeles wildfire has forced his family to evacuate. People are scared. The Los Angeles Lakers lost their game against the Dallas Mavericks on Tuesday night, but there are a lot of people in the Los Angeles area who have lost, or who stand to lose, a lot more than a basketball game. As wildfire spread through the Pacific Palisades area of Los Angeles, Lakers coach J.J. Redick confirmed that his family is among the 30,000 people that have been told to evacuate their homes, according to CBS News. "I just want to acknowledge and send thoughts and prayers to everyone in Palisades right now," Redick said. "It's where I live. My family, and my wife's family, my wife's twin sister, they've evacuated. I know that a lot of people are freaking out right now, including my family. And from the sound of things, with the winds coming tonight, I know a lot of people are scared, so I just want to acknowledge that. Thoughts and prayers for sure, and I hope everybody stays safe." Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr is also feeling the effects of the fire. He said Tuesday after his team's loss to the Heat that his mother was forced to evacuate. Additionally, the family home of team staffer Everett Dayton is lost, according to Kerr. "With everything I'm seeing and reading, it's just terrifying what is happening," Kerr said. "Just want to send thoughts to everyone who is going through the devastation of the fire. The game is secondary to that and many things in life." As indicated by Redick and Kerr, some pretty frightening details regarding the fire are being reported, including extreme winds that are expected Tuesday night with the worst yet to come. $50.2 million Suns guard shows interest in Lakers trade. According to John Gambadoro of Arizona Sports 98.7 FM Phoenix, Suns guard Bradley Beal recently admitted that he would consider waiving his no-trade clause for the Los Angeles Lakers, but significant obstacles stand in the way of any potential deal. Beal, who moved to a bench role amid the Suns' recent struggles, holds one of only 2 full no-trade clauses in the NBA alongside LeBron James. However, the Lakers have not expressed interest in acquiring the 31-year-old guard. The financials of any potential deal would present a massive hurdle for the organization. With both teams operating above the first salary cap apron, Beal's $50.2 million salary would require perfect matching in any trade scenario. Making matters worse, his contract escalates to $53.6 million next season, with a $57.1 million player option for 2026 to 27. "The only viable path would be a 3-team deal," said one Eastern Conference executive speaking on condition of anonymity. "The salary matching requirements make a direct trade nearly impossible." Although Beal's production has declined in Phoenix, averaging 17.8 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 3.1 assists across 23 games while shooting 48% from the field and 39% from three-point range, he's still an explosive player with veteran experience. That said, it's unlikely that the terms of a deal would provide enough positive benefits for the Lakers to make it worthwhile. Any Beal transaction before the February deadline would require navigating not only his no-trade clause but also one of the NBA's most challenging contracts to move. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Bradley Beal? Leave your opinion in the comments.